If you have a question whether you should have a child or not, this little video might answer that question for you.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.
Fantastic day to everyone. It's June 4th, day 780, I believe, for me on the road. And just recently I was asked by one of my ambassadors, should I have a kid? Great question in today's environment, in today's world. And of course, a kid is something that you're going to have for a lifetime. So let me go over some pluses and minuses. All parents are amateurs until you have one. My theory is after 6 kids, you make less mistakes. We make mistakes when we raise our children. You can read every book on the planet, but until you have your first one, you'll be nervous perhaps, you'll be scared, you'll make mistakes. And we make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We love our children, but we make a lot of mistakes, not giving them the time they need. We've learned recently that the first years in a child's life are the most important. And because they can't communicate with you, we ignore them a lot. We keep them in a crib. We keep them locked up. We give them to babysitters. We're not giving... I've always talked to children as adults. I don't talk to them in baby talk because I think they're sponges. They are linguistic geniuses. They can speak 10 languages at once. So to be a parent is a fantastic thing, and let's go through a few other pieces of advice from Dr. Fantastic. So here we have as an example of a thriving Bougainvillea. It's probably as old as my oldest son. It's lived through a lot of years. It's been nurtured, it's been taken care of, and it's alive and well. And that's what happens. And of course, when you have a child, it's for life. So that's one of the first things you have to think of is the rest of your life you're going to have something to take care of. Now, the first thing you want to do is buy a plant or plant a garden and see if you're able to even take care of that. Here is a sunflower that, because I went off to Cairo for a couple of weeks, I didn't water it. And so it died. Children need 24/7 attention and caring for many, many, many years. So if you can't keep a plant alive, I would say do not have a child yet, because you're not old enough, you're not mature enough, you're too busy with your own life, because you have to give a lot of your life up to raise a proper child. And that's the problem with the world today, is people aren't giving the time needed to raise a child properly. So last year I was successful in raising a great sunflower, a couple of them. I painted them with nice things on the leaves to make them happy. Be kind was one of the things I painted, of course. Love, which you have to give your children, and you should give your plant. Peace. We want to be in peace with the world. We need a lot of peace. So this is, it was kind of fun to grow a garden here in Egypt and have some fun with it. So now, you've graduated, you didn't kill your plant. Now buy a fish. And you can do salt water, you can do fresh water, but fish are the next step up in responsibility. They do take a lot of work. They're beautiful. But you could leave them for a week without taking care of them. Next step, after you didn't kill your fish, get a cat. They're not as hard as dogs. They once you feed them, they'll never run away. They do have babies, so be careful to keep them without getting pregnant right away. Dogs, a lot of work. That's the next step. You have to walk them. Do not have a big dog in a small apartment. They need lots of love. They need lots of care. They're a bigger animal, and they take a lot of work. Here's my dog Cookie. I had her for 17 years. Smartest dog I ever had. She was fantastic. Next step up, get a big animal, get a horse, get a camel, get a cow. But raise kids, they're fantastic. Here's a young one in Egypt. He's great. So in conclusion, because I can go on for hours about kids, they are fantastic. I have a kid, I have a grandkid, I have a great-grandkid. They are fantastic, a lot of work. And in today's turbulent times, and expensive times, it's very expensive to have a kid. So you have to ask yourself the financial question: can you afford 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 kids? Okay, but more than the money, it's the time. You have to give up your life, and you should give up your life, because the cure to the world's ills is being a fantastic parent. Giving up there's always time to make money after your kid's grown. I tell people, if you make too much money, your wife will divorce you and your kids will hate you, because you're not there for the play, for the softball game, for all the events that take place, the first steps, birthday parties, because you're so busy working, thinking that you're doing the right thing. And that doesn't always work out. Now, if you don't make enough money, your wife will divorce you and your kids will hate you. Sorry about that. I ran out of storage again. So if you don't make enough money, it's trouble, because you're not giving your wife and the kids the things they need. So it's a Goldilocks zone. Make enough money to where, how much money do you need in the bank? It's time. We have so short of time. Your kids will grow and leave you before you know it. So it's about sharing precious time that you have. So if you're working really hard, go home for dinner. My suggestion is eat dinner every night of their lives while they're living under your roof. That's what I did. I made sure we ate dinner together every night. And tell them you love them. Too many people aren't kissing their kids and telling them they love them. When they do something wrong, don't punish them and slap them and send them to the room. Console them that they made a mistake and that you should be more careful. There's so many things you need to know to be a good parent. And it's about your time is the most important. Your love is the second most important. Kind of go hand in hand, time and love. But it's a lot of responsibility. And if you're going to think you just have a kid, you can still go out dancing every night of the week and drinking and carousing with your buddies, that's not being a good parent. And we have a lot of kids by accident, and that's why we have 7 billion people on the planet. Because every night people like to have sex. And when you have sex, there's a byproduct. It's a kid. My friend's having his 5th kid. And he doesn't like to work. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but it's a lot of work. But the rewards will last a lifetime. My biggest achievement in life is raising 2 fantastic human beings. They're married now with their own children. They're going to go on and they're going to pass on kindness. And I'm very, very proud of them. Making a lot of money is not the greatest achievement in life. Raising a fantastic human being and setting them off into the world on their own is the best reward in life. So those are a little bit of advice from Dr. Fantastic. I could talk a lot longer on raising kids. If you have any questions or comments, please call me up. I'm there for everyone. I want you to be kind to yourself, be kind to all others, including your children, and be kind to our planet. Be kind, everyone. Choose kindness. Go to worldkindnesslist.com and get listed on it. If you're not an ambassador, just follow the 3 commitments. Come on. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be kind to the planet. Those 3 commitments will solve all the world's problems. Have a fantastic day, everybody. And wish me happy birthday in 4 days. If I make it that far. Bye-bye.
Overpopulated cities around the world have caused people to become a greedy, selfish, and litigious society. Would you like to be happier, live longer, never be forgotten, and help make the world a kinder, more civil place? It's actually easier than you think. Every day you're asked, how are you? Instead of saying good, say I am fantastic. It will make you look better, feel great, and reduce your stress. Making the world a better place starts with each person. Please join the Be Fantastic movement.